Alrighty, just hopping back in here for the final episode of Hardworlder. Um, we finally made it. It is going to, let me see, it's day like 496 right now, right? Horde Night is 497. So yeah, nearly 500 days for one build. We only did one build. But it's been super interesting. Like, I am very, very excited about this build and feel that I have learned a lot, especially how not to do things. I learned a lot of how not to do things for sure. But yeah, I figured what I would do at the beginning is I kind of just want to get away from the base. I'm not going to go around and repair up all the spikes and all that stuff. There's like 800 spikes out there. They'll be fine. They're going to last the Horde Night for sure. But so I kind of just want to like get out from the base, and I figured I would just go loot the town. You know, I have a couple of bookcases up top with no books in them, so hit the crack of books. Might as well hit the working stiffs, just see if we get it lucky, find anything neat. Same with the shotgun messiahs. And so basically, I'm just gonna try to like kill some time, and then we'll go through and just kind of like look at the progress of the save file. Starting at where I started out at, and then working our way over to the final build. I do believe it will be interesting. Why is this not... Okay, there we go. I was looking at the stream manager, and it was saying 0 minutes on the session. But anyway, sneak peeks. Gotta get out of here. Can't let people see all the stuff. Still kind of about that hatch, but alright. Let's check our... Let's go and do the food and water thing. We won't want to have to come back up here for that. Oof. We need to switch clothes also. Oh. I'm all thirsted up. Guess it doesn't matter. But I still picked the 600s. Alright. Let's go ahead and just like get ourselves geared out. Let's just get geared out. We'll head out in the town. How much 9mm do I have? Plenty. Oh, let's take that also. This way we can test the guns right away. Oof, I need a club and a bow, my goodness. Oh, wow. I don't remember where anything's at. This is gonna be interesting. No! I need more, how much is it for a club? Isn't it 20? Yes! Okay, I was about to give the double yes, but That's good. That's good enough. We're gonna make one, but honestly, I'm not going to use it. So we'll do this. Yeah, that works. Let's put the arrows away. They are here. Nice. I have 80 exploding crossbow bolts. We're totally set. And I'll just repair the AK when I get back. Well, we do have an extra slot. Maybe I should take, I don't know, some tool. We'll take the pickaxe. Or no, the axe. I'll use it to chop up bodies. The only thing we need are bandages. Which are upstairs. Alrighty. Let's get out of here. Everyone's pretty much seen the whole base. Oh, we're facing the other direction. Hey there, the Ray Gaming. How's it going? We're just gonna go goof off in town. Just kind of kill some time. Although I do want to get rid of all of these zombies. My goodness, they're everywhere. Come on. This will be a fantastic time to do our audio check. Alright. I think we got everybody's attention. Alright. Oh, nice. Alright, 2 dogs. Whatever, dog, I'm not letting you do flank moves. Got him. I did not get the mini bike, surprisingly enough. Alright, let's go for it. Oh yeah, let's test the AK as well. Good. Alright, cool. We're set. We are totally set. I don't even have a beer on. Let's go ahead and just shoot these folks. Are you dead? You're dead. He's not dead. You have too many hit points, dude. Too many hit points. Wait, did I ever kill that cop? Weird. Oh, geez, I still have frames out here. The area out here is still a little rough. There we go. We'll just do that. I need to check the the west side. That's the south side. Just make sure I don't have any other ones over there as well. Just looking for bullets. Well, might as well check it. We're right here. Alright. Oops, sorry, dog. It's a little squishy. Alright, it does look like we have all of our frames picked up. So that's good. Oh, goodness. There are bodies over here as well. Good. Ooh. For the library. Oh, hey there, Mr. Mermaid. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Should be it, hopefully. I never fixed that big hole in the ground. That's alright. It doesn't even spawn in, you can't see it from the base. Like I said, I'm basically just wanting to spend some time away from the base today. Oop, wrong. Need a gun. Just kind of like show up right before Horde Night, basically. Oh, whiff. Ow! I guess we can just get the axe out and get to chopping. Yeah, I haven't gone through and looted town in forever. I'm pretty much not going to be picking anything up. Except for schematics. Like I said, my library is empty. I got 2 bookshelves. No books. The first thing we find is the mini bike schematic. You gotta be kidding me, game. Whatever. This game is just trolling me. The whole time. The whole time this game has been trolling me. It took me 50 days to find that schematic. Well, 47, I guess. Whatever, game. I don't even like you. Oh, man. Yeah, I just wanted to grab up a few schematics, just so I'd have something to throw in there, you know? It's not required, but it's neat. It's upping its troll level, because it knows, yeah. It's like, this is the last day. We gotta get him. Alright, cool. Well, at least I have, like, a good selection of, schematics. Alright, so we've got 3 mini bike schematics already. Oh yeah, that's right. Nothing. Figured we'd go for it, you know. Man. Alright. That's not too bad, though. Just one of the stores. We already got that many schematics. Where is this thing? We're getting closer. Oh, there we go. Where'd up? Exactly what I'm looking for. And machete? Oh, come on then. Maybe I shouldn't jump down that way. I can't risk getting a broken leg right now. I would be very upset with myself. Alright. That is one crack-a-book down. Sweet, we filled the mini bike. Good times. I don't remember where the other one's at. It's been a while since I've done this. There's the 2 working stiffs. Oh, it's right here. Oh, hey there, Mo. Thank you for that host. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Okay. We just need to head north. Oh man, yeah, that's super cool. Thank you. Unfortunately, we're not looking at the base right now. Horde Knight's 497. I will be heading over to do that. So for right now, I'm just kind of like kicking it around town. Oh, come on, game. Hoping for a machete, just because it would be cool. But yeah, my bookcases are empty, so we need books. And I haven't, oh man, I haven't even gone through and done this in probably like a couple 100 days. There's another mini bike schematic. What do I think about him? And he seems like, excuse me, he seems like a pretty chill guy. Like, my only issue is a lot of times, oh geez, especially if I'm watching on mobile, I just have a hard time hearing him. But yeah, he seems to like just be really into like the game, and I liked the stuff he was showing me yesterday. Like that was super interesting. Hey there, FaZe Alice. This is just like a solo game, and this is actually like the last day of this series. So, Horde Nights tomorrow, you know, in game. And we're just kind of kicking it around town, and then we're going to go show off the different builds from this series. And then we're going to do a Horde Night at the base, and that's it. We're going to wrap this thing up. 400 hours in. over that now, I guess. Because we're on 50-minute days. Oh man, I might have too many schematics for my bookcases. This is perfect. Thank you, game. This is the only time something has been easy this entire playthrough. Sweet. Okay, cool. Cool. We may have had a cop explode here. I'm just saying. Speaking of which, we have a cop right here. Wreck. I didn't realize this thing would one-shot cops with the sneak attack damage. We got a new pistol. Actually, I just want the ammo out of it. We'll keep the 600s we find today. Why not? Oh, boy! Did not realize he was right there. And I totally whiffed that. I stepped on the iron. Is there anybody else? Is there just you two? Oh, I didn't reload. That's a bad day. And you got a lot of hit points, man. Sandwiches. Alright. Oh, did I chop up that other cop? So let's take a shortcut. I'm gonna park right here and then go check out the top of these working stiff stores. That is some junk loot. I hear a crispy zombie. I got a burner down here somewhere. Maybe I'm just hearing things. I may want to take it easy on picking up the schematics. Like, my mini bike's already full. Oof. Well, I mean, kind of some interesting stuff, like... Can't help myself, still doing it. It's, yeah, like I was saying, this is the only time something has been easy this entire game. Like, I named... Like, so the name of the series and the seed are the same. So the seed name for this world is Hardworlder. And, it has been just that. Like, it has been one of the more difficult games, that I have played on here. Where's my mini bike? I've lost it. Markers not as helpful as you might think. Yeah, like I was saying, it took 47 days to find my first mini bike schematic. Had Horde Night on day 28. I've checked 5 or 6 towns and only found one mini bike book. Oh wow. Yeah, this game, it took me 47 days to find one. And I opened like, I think about 40 airdrops, something like that. I opened almost all of them I could find. I made a couple of trips to the trader. I also checked both of these Cracker Book stores here in town. Only once, but that was because it was really hard getting to town. Oh, the guy who found it doesn't play that often? Oh, man. It's like, stuff like that. I almost think the first of, like, mini bike schematic and stuff like, or schematics like that should go to the person who is hosting, whose server it is, basically. So they're the ones who are going to need it most, will probably be playing it most as well, right? It's just too valuable. I like the auger schematic, chainsaw schematic, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna put that in the mini bike. There we go. Let's repair up this AK. I said I was gonna do it later, but I mean, if we got free repair kits, one mini bike between 3 or sometimes 4 of us. Oh, that's rough. Ah. Now we check the toilets for potential pistols. For some reason they have an unusually high chance of spawning pistols. And not much in the working stiffs. Just a bunch of kind of like meh, a few resources here and there. Says don't flush. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Alright. Yep. Good. Man, we still have a lot of time to kill. We have more than 24 hours. I'm just like burning through these stores. I mean, there's not much to it. We'll definitely stop and fight some zombies. Alright, for realsies, there he is. I was gonna say, I was like, I know I hear that zombie. There's a burning zombie somewhere. Oh, he was still alive. I thought he was dead. Oh, hey! That's a wandering horde. Hey there. Let's drink a beer. Alright. Got a bunch of crawlers inbound. Ooh, right behind me. One more. Let's line them up just a little bit. Ugh, jump! Don't need my inputs, game. We don't have time for that. It's all standing on top of that lady. Oh man, we're in trouble now. This is the most our feet have been in danger in quite a while. Oi! Oh man, that scared me. That was a body being destroyed. I thought that was a zombie right behind me. Alright. Random wandering hordes, keeping it spicy. I could probably do the You're Nothing Special contract while I'm down here today. I think the only thing on there is the Screamer. That one would be kind of difficult. I'd head back to the base and turn on the forges real quick. We'd have plenty of zombie pretty soon. I'm gonna start a new world. Yeah, like, basically when I'm done with this, here in about an hour, I'm gonna take a short break, and then I'm gonna load up one of my other save games, because there's a base that I just need to finish. Like, I need to, you know, pay its proper respects. It's kind of like a failed design as far as the horde defense goes, but the base itself looks really, really good. So I would like to finish it out, just kind of move things in, put them to where they're supposed to be, and then that's going to be the file I delete to start a new world. I can't delete this one yet. I just finished it. There's still a lot to do. No, not really. I may end up coming back to some of my save files on a stream, like make it so that people can join in, and just like, because I've got the Nemesis space and Hardworlder, and I'm working on, the Masada one is my YouTube stream. Oh, I thought they had seen me. What are y'all doing? Oh, here we go. Dogs, man. Zombie dogs are the worst enemy in any game that you will ever play. Oh, bad aim, B! Okay, I should probably like ADS here or something. Oh, dog! Dog! Dog, 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 dog! Oh, there you are. Feral. Good shot. He's done. Alright. And that's a bear. Alright, we're going this way. And another dog. Oh man, I thought I could get him as he crossed. Alright, we gotta lay some of these dudes out. My feet are in actual danger now. You got this, man. You got this. No, no, no. You can just like walk around, seriously. Alright, man, whatever. For reals, though. Take a step to the left. Alright, we're gonna let him do his thing over there. There's another bear over there! And there's a crawler, I think, slowly making his way to us. Yeah, that's just like shadows in the grass. There we go. 15 bullets. he's not gonna get it. I had hopes for him. Is that a third bear? No. Yes. Look, there are 3 bears right there. 1, 2, and 3. Is this one still over here? There are 4 bears right here. Wait, whatever, Gabe. Oh, we got it. Oh, good job. Oh. Oh no. Well, we've kind of found a little bit of ammo here and there to keep us going for the day. Alright, tell me there's a machete in this purse. Okay, maybe not. Forbearance, 4 tire track marks. That is the easiest way. I'm super glad. Oops. I'm super glad that we can do that on console still. It's pretty silly, but being able to run over bears and dogs. Oh my gosh, dogs. It's kind of soothing. It's like therapy in a way. What do we even have in here? Oh, cool. Alright. Here's to getting lucky. No sniper? Oh, for today? No, I figured I'd just be kind of like running around. This is, I guess, more of my run and gun setup. This is my Call of Duty setup. No, drop the thing. I wish you could hotkey drop things from crates. Man, the toilets have been very disappointing today. Probably shouldn't expect much, right? It's not a lot of good that goes in there. Oops, too quick. Well, I'm just hoping for like a, I don't know, just a cool gun find. I think on one of my last days for, what file was it? Like Nemesis, maybe? Like I ended up finding a really nice SMG. Oh, sweet. Auger schematic. We almost have a full inventory of schematics. If you were making fertilizer, it would be running 1,000 hours. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Fertilizer takes so long. I don't make my own fertilizer anymore. I just go to the burnt forest and dig it up. I used to make it. You know, I would hit like, 3, 4 cement mixers going. Divide it all up. Hey, everybody. Hey, there's another bear. Aha! You're stuck. Oh, he's not stuck. Alright, we got a dog. Come on, dog. Which way are you going? Which way are you going? Woo! No, stay up there. Stay up there. Oof. Yes. And you! Alright, somebody's breaking stuff. Oh, the bear's just like, hey, I'm gonna go into the bank. You guys got this? Yeah, you got this. You get in there? He's like, what are you doing, man? Oh, man. That's a good time. Alright, you hang out in there. He's got the bank. It's all good. I just want to visit the, Shotgun Messiah here. We should probably get the AK out. I think there's a cop in here. Yes, Parabons. Good times. Oh, hey, hey! Where is this thing? Oh, jeez. Is the cop in here? Boy! I hear a bear. It's close. It's scary close. Whoa! Oh, he's inside! Got him. Alright. Outside! Okay, they've got to be on the roof. They're still... Why are there so many bears? I thought that was the one from the bank, but the bank is just in there, you know, chilling on the couch. Or the bank is in there, the bears, and they're just chilling on the couch. Oh, there he is. Kind of soften him up a bit. Oh, I forgot you can't cancel reload. I should have only shot him. Never mind. Planned it. He's dead. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, yeah. Ah! The guy's just chilling on the bear. Oh, man. Oh, okay, I thought that I had already looted that one. Have we got any? Yeah. I was gonna say, do we got any beer? Oh, wait, here you go. You may have a jar in exchange for your 4 beers. Come on, toilet, this is your last chance. This is the last toilet. Oh. It's disappointing. Oh man, that bear scared me. I forgot I killed the bear there. Oh man. Oh, here we go. Just drink some water. Throwing the jars on the ground. Apparently we do not care. Hey! Some nice red shorts. Was that looted? No. Okay. Oh man. I didn't even realize it's 3 a.m. It's day 497. It's the last horde day. Hey look, we now have a full inventory of schematics. I couldn't pick up anything if I wanted to. That's pretty awesome though. Like, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to come out and get some schematics for the bookcases back at the base. And we did just that. Yeah, it's nuts. I've never had, wait, where's my mini bike? I've never had this much luck with schematics. Whatever, bear. Oh man, I forgot about these bodies. Hey! We got a sniper rifle. Can we, yeah, we can combine this, right? Cool. There we go. Free sniper rifle today. But yeah, check this out. This is nuts. One day. One day. All I did was search all, like, the 2 Cracker books and then, like, all the filing cabinets in the working stiffs and the shotgun messiahs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's nuts. And look at that. Look at all of the mini bike schematics. I have 4 mini bike schematics on me. What do you mean, game? It took me 47 days to find that stupid thing. Oh man. Well, it's 4 a.m. What to do or what to do? Let's go to the trader! No. that dude is so far away. And that was another thing. Like, oh jeez. My aim is bad, sorry. Oh jeez. Still bad. Still worse. Good enough. Okay. So here's my starter base. Basically. It took me like a good long time to even get over here. But my closest trader is here. Way out here. And this is an always run setting. Like, this whole series has been always run and started on survivalist difficulty. I was on foot for 50 days. And I was making trips back and forth to the trader, you know? I was so mad. Might eat your vitamins. Can't afford to lose any wellness. All right. Man. I guess this would be about good. Because this will allow me to kind of like work through all the different sections, kind of where we started and everything like that. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and head that way. And then I can kind of like, with the extra time, I can just mess around at the base. Is that a backpack? Because this base is pretty large. It would be nice to be able to walk through there and kind of show everything off. Oh, do we still have an airdrop here? We might as well look at it, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll get like 3 more mini bike schematics. Oh, I don't think so. This is probably one we've already picked up. No, I didn't update my map. Alright. Yeah, because if we were this close to it, it would have shown up by now. Wait, 1 kilometer. Oh, it's because we're on page 2. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, let's head this way. Hey there, soldier boy. How's it going? Ah! Wait, what? What is that? That can't be right. That's not the right graphic for... There it is. Oh, man. I'm glad you are doing well. Yeah, this is a... where is that thing? There it is. This is a solo playthrough. Today's actually the last day of the playthrough. We're about to go and like look at all the different builds we've kind of done. Oh, it's locked, whatever. For this. Yeah, 497. Last Horde night. Pretty excited. Oh man, the crafting base is, man, even though like I have this big huge base and I really like it, it's cool looking and all that, man, the crafting base I'm gonna miss. That thing is super fun. I would really have liked to spend more time on that. And after a while though, it's just like, it was a bit much. It was never supposed to be anything. Anything more than just like a hole in the ground where I could store my supplies and run my forges. Ah, trees! Okay, so there it is. Sweet, 6:30 in the morning. That's probably a good time. Ugh. I think we're doing alright. Hey, zombies! Oh, wait. She's busting moves over here. Oi! Forgot to drink a beer! Beer! Okay, the rest of them are just like super confused. She just fell down the stairs. Lady! Ooh. Okay, I think that's it. Right. And I was wrong about that being it. There's always a crawler. I mean, you just kind of have to expect it at a certain point. There he is. Alright. Alright. Where you at, lady? Sweet. So this is where I first started. So like I had grand plans of like boogie on down to the hub city and like getting the game started, get myself set up, and I was like, yeah, we're totally set. Like, keep in mind, I was coming off of a game where I was on like day 650 or something like that, and I had all the gear and all the stuff, and I was playing on always run, insane difficulty, and yeah, I was like, we got this. It's gonna be rough, but we got this. Let me see, where did I spawn at? Like, I think I spawned somewhere around here. Like, not that far from the hub city. But it took me like 6 days of in-game time to get over here. Because I waited until I got here to place down my campfire because I wanted to find the closest trader possible, which turns out, like I said earlier, is here. So that's the closest trader possible. So I held up in this house for quite a while. It's been a little bit wrecked since I was here last, but you know, I would just like, oh man, I know you can make this jump. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna walk up the stairs, but yeah, I would just like hold up there and have like frames and shoot down at the zombies. Kind of like set up a few storage chests and whatnot. Oh, man, the door's gone even. I really let this place go. But yeah, and so we just built a like simple platform horde defense down there. Like first horde night, it was not ready. It was like partially built. And the second horde night, I was trying to upgrade it, and it still wasn't finished when I was ready. It just seemed like I was always working on that horde defense, and it was never quite finished. It was just kind of like in the process of being worked on constantly. Hey, our first land claim. Those eggs have been there forever. Eggs, I'm taking you out and putting you in a safe space. Okay. But yeah, we just kind of kicked it up here for a long time. Until we can get ourselves set up, get a little base built. And just like really, I just tried to dig a hole in the ground. I was like, I need to be away from the zombies. So we just dug a hole. And it was, amazing afterwards. No luck. Oh, but there's a fancy toilet in there, isn't there? Nah, not a fancy one. Just a normal toilet. And any food? Yeah. But yeah, this place was pretty handy. Even though this is only flagstone, this stuff has like 500 hit points. So not the best defense against zombies, but it's pretty cool. It saved us many a time. And this, man, I kept talking about extending the catwalk, because the zombies were running up the catwalk. It was a good time. I've never had that happen before. But it just wasn't far enough back. They were spawning on like the hill. I was like, yeah, this is long enough for sure. This is longer than it used to be. I extended it. I think back where you can see the dirt from there. Yeah, this is kind of like my go-to standard horde defense, and for some reason in this game I had to upgrade it all to stone because it was just getting wrecked. But in on the Masada playthrough, I still have a cobblestone one on like day 380 or whatever, and it's fine. It's totally fine. But yeah, this is. Oh hey, I'll take some of that. We're still down some hit points. Wait, do we have water in here? Yeah. Just got like random stashes of things all over. And that was like another thing I ended up having to do is just like putting random stashes everywhere. Because I was on foot for so long, I didn't have enough carrying capacity, but I needed everything, right? It's early game, I needed all the stuff. So you'll see like, just in places around the map, these little log cabin looking markers. Those are just like little waypoints where I stash stuff. Like there's one here, there's one there. I think I've got one in between my base and the trader. Yeah, there's one right there. But those first like 50 days were super rough. Yeah, this is just like my standard go-to horde defense. It's really all you need. You can play the game until like day 9,000 on one of those. Horde nights don't get more difficult, you know, after like, let's say day 70. Whenever you start getting lots of cops and ferals, that's as hard as it gets. But yeah, and this is my old tree farm / garden. I only had one section fertilized, and when I started, when I moved to the new base, I yanked the fertilizer out of there. You won't get all of it back, but it was 45 sections, and I got a pretty good amount back. I don't remember how much exactly, but you have a pretty good chance of getting those back. 10:30 a.m. I'm doing all right. Man, my poor mini bike. Do I have any repair kits in here? No. Okay. But yeah, this is my tiny little crafting base that was not supposed to be. It wasn't even going to have that tower there. I was just going to have like a hatch on top of the ground, and that was it. But I put the forges down at bedrock, and they just were not far enough down, so screamers were spawning while I was running them. So I put on some spikes around the top, and I was like, well, I still need a way out of here. And so I ended up digging a tunnel back where I just parked the mini bike. And I was like, well, then I need like a way to kind of fight them, like stand up on top and shoot down at them, kind of deal with them that way. And so I built the tower, and I was like, well, we could use some more spikes. So we added some in, and then we added some more in, and then we added in a bunch of cobblestone and these spikes on the wall. This thing is a ton of fun. This This design I've never used. I found it on accident. Basically, what I was trying to do is like the pathway ended. It was just like 1 block wide, and I was like, I need more space because I know when I'm running around, I'm totally gonna step on my spikes. So I ended up adding in a bunch of like angles and like some ramp blocks to kind of give me more running space. And this happened. So I figured out how to like replicate that design and go all the way around, which is like it took me a while. Um, yeah, I think this base turned out to be really cool. I like it a lot. Definitely like this thing a lot. And it's really great for Horde Nights, just like being able to run through here. Because even on like these one wide paths, a lot of times the zombies are taking damage while they're going down them. So yeah, this thing is a lot of fun. The best part though, the best part, is the mushroom garden. You need a place to grow mushrooms, and I'd been messing around on Masada about building rooms at angles. And this was kind of like what resulted from the knowledge that I gained building over there. So all the walls are ramp blocks. All these angled looking blocks are actually just regular square blocks. You can see kind of how the candle attaches to it. Yeah, I super like the way this thing turned out. And we'll probably build more things like this in the future. This kind of like started a few ideas for over on the main build. There's just 4 inside ramp corners put together. And see, the whole room's on an even scale, which is really weird to work with also. So it's like at angles and on an even scale. And neither of which I've really done very much with at all. But yeah. This thing is super cool. And just kind of like, you know, standard crafting room. It's got like just enough space for the things that I need. And man, I ran so many resources out of these forges. I worked these forges super hard. It was a good time. This was an idea, like using the arrow slits here. I was kind of wanting to see what it looked like, and it came out with this design. And I was like, man, that's super neat. So I've ended up using this over at the main build also. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, this little crafting base turned out to be like one of my like favorite horde defenses. Like this thing is super fun. And like having the spikes here like this, like the spiders are drawn to the ladder, right? And you can see the ladder, I guess, through that. And they just kind of bounce up and down between the spikes until they kill themselves. Like it is pretty fantastic, because then you don't have to deal with them. You can focus on all the other zombies. Yeah. Iron bars, man, one of my favorite things. Although the guy I was watching yesterday, Wild, is it Mantel, I think is how you pronounce it? Like, he was showing me some stuff with some of the iron grates and how he was layering those, and that was really cool. Like, I've always just used iron bars, but I'm super interested to check out some of the stuff he was showing me yesterday. Yeah, this thing is fun. This thing is super fun, for sure. Alright, it's 1300. We should go. We should go. Man, I'm so excited. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea how excited I am right now. Yeah, good old base. With a little bit of zombie stone sculpture art, you know. They just did some pretty good work out here. Some of it had to get destroyed, but yeah, they did some good stuff. This is a particularly expressive piece. I like it. Alrighty. Just gonna head down the road here. Man, this is nuts. I can't believe like 400 hours later this thing is finally done. And the coolest thing happened the other day. Like, we were driving back into town, so we were like way back there on the highway, and we could see the base coming into town, like all the way from outside. Like, I did not expect that. I've never seen it from that far away. It was really, really cool. It's like, I was just like, the base is so big, the game considers it distant terrain now. Oh man. Alright. And we got friends to help show off the base right away. And I'm just gonna park up here while all the ground despawns. And oh man, there are a lot of y'all. Let's drink a beer. Grab a gun. Alright. Try to get rid of the dog, something quick. Y'all don't be running into the pit. Got no time for that. I can't believe those missed her. And this dude's just gonna like buzz around the whole time. They're all kinds of annoying. 7 shots, huh? How did that not hit him? I was just kind of surprised, like, that those bullets were not connecting, and I just didn't move it. Man, well, good thing my aim is on point. Oh, man. $11? Oh, nice. 1 round left. Alright. Just gonna kind of chop up the bodies. I guess I could check the cops, right? Wherever they may be. Oh, hey there, Mr. Mermaid. Welcome back. Just been making the rounds. Showed off the first couple areas that we were at. And then, just made it back to the main build. Hey, there we go. There we go. Let me do that and that. And take their ammo. That's 16 more rounds. Or shells, I guess. Okay. Where you at, B? Got him. Oh yeah, and just kind of like looking over the crafting base. Let's just do this. We don't keep picking up the rotting flesh. But yeah, I maybe should have done a bit more work on the land around, but we cleared all the trees, all the like partial buildings. I took this space of the hub city, like these 2 blocks, and like cleared out a few of the decayed and crumbling buildings. Dug up the asphalt, replaced it with dirt blocks, and just kind of smoothed the whole thing over. I guess we can just do this part on foot for now. Yeah, just a few things to help the zombies along. They tend to get stuck on anything and everything, so just kind of a couple ramp blocks here and there to help them out. Yeah. It ended up being a bit larger than I had imagined it would be. Like, it was a ton of fun to build this thing. Hey, lady. Kind of like gather up the rest of our friends. We might as well have another beer about it. Do. Yeah, it's not too bad. The ground is a little beat up here and there, but overall, oh, you're still alive. It's not too bad. Oh, you're both still alive. I just totally like horror movied myself. Oh, nobody saw that. There's not a hole there, I swear. Man, I thought I filled all of those in. Oops, my bad. Anything? Nope. Yeah. I'll have to explain about the mini bikes here pretty soon. But out here, we had another one of those, like, little water holes that has got, like, the gun safe underneath it. You just kind of, like, swim right over there, and there's a gun safe. But I've never built with water in this game, because it is some super funky stuff on console. And I'm sure it's, well, I'm sure it's better on PC at this point. But I wanted to see what we could do with it. And I wanted to maintain access to that gun safe, so we built it a little glass room. Alright, we can still head in here. We got the water looking all super weird like it does, you know. But it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat little setup. So I would like to build a water base at some point. Oh, let me up. There we go. But this is like super fragile and just kind of like barely being held together. It's a good time. But yeah, the thing with the mini bikes, I had originally put them inside the walls, right? I built little rooms for them and ladders and doors and all that fun stuff. And the game teleported them out. I have 2 mini bikes here, one from the southwest corner, one from the northwest. Oh, you like that room? Yeah, it is pretty fun. I do like it a lot. And then we've got our mini bike up here that teleported out of its corner. The reason I had those in there is because they're supposed to be lighting this massive, like, 89 by 89 area. But, kind of like, issues I've noticed is, like, yeah, while it is super bright, it does create some pretty gnarly shadowing off of all the pillars. Oh, and I can kind of sort this out. Also realized that you shouldn't park on glass. Don't park on glass. I parked up here one time, came back to get my mini bike, and it was down there on the spikes on fire. It was like loading back into the game. It actually like fell through the glass and like was just sitting on top of my spikes. So that was a good time. But yeah, the idea for this base is I wanted to test out an idea like the ukiyo base that I'm gonna go finish after I'm done with this. I had like a space where I could stand underneath where the zombies would run over into the pit, right? But they wouldn't do it because I was standing directly underneath them. So I wanted to add in this cap to kind of help test that idea out, see if I could make adjustments and make it work. This does seem to work. This is basically just like street level. This is like the halfway point. This is level with surface, and it's like halfway in between the upper and lower pyramid. It's pretty close. It might be off by a block, but I'm not checking. But yeah, it's a way that I can just kind of shoot down, clear out the doorway if I need to hop down and fight some zombies. But real quick, slapped up a gun safe and a gas pump. Man, I could not think of what that was. So then we got mini bike stuff. Yeah. Just my fancy living quarters. I just wanted to run up here real quick so I could kind of load up my bookshelves here. And they're full. I still have a mini bike full of schematics. Alright, let's just throw these in here for now. Oh, hey there, Lovax. How's it going? Magic Stone made it floating mini bikes and weird stuff happen. Indeed. Billion years old. Oh, that's good. We can just leave the other stuff in the mini bike, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and... We don't have a ton of time. Let me go ahead and head down here. So this is the main horde defense. Basically, they just run over the edge. They all break their legs. I had originally planned on having the cap farther down so they wouldn't all break their legs, but due to issues with having the pillars run all the way through, I wasn't really going to be down with that. Like, the zombies would have gotten stuck there for sure. So we've got it all supported by these fun pillars. Spacing is a little bit awkward. I could have done a better job pre-planning on this, but in general, I think it's not too bad. It will work. But these are the little mini bike rooms that I created back in the corners here. There should be a mini bike right here, but it is now on the surface because the game is like, nah, that's not a good spot. So we've got 4 of those all the way around. They're all the same. I probably should have added in a bit more like redwood to break up the massive amounts of concrete down here, but it's all good. Got about like, I don't know, 800 or so spikes all the way around. Pretty fun stuff. And this is kind of like the whole thing that started it. Like, we started to build and actually like dig out the pit and the wandering horde, of course. But yeah, we got this. It's our own personal block of bedrock. And we have to go deal with this. Alright. It's a lot of them. We may have to show off some of the base after the Horde Night. I wanted to do all of this beforehand. Here, let's just like... just get rid of them as fast as we can. We got a cop. Ah! My goodness! No! Are you kidding me? He just sprained my leg! Are you kidding me? Come on! Ah, man, it wouldn't be Hardworlder without this, right? Horde Night is just about to start. I get about 40 zombies spawn in. I get a sprained ankle. This is the last Horde Night for the save file. What do you mean? Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go get myself ready for Horde Night. And I need to, like, turn on the lights. Oh, man, do I have splints in here? Alright, we gotta go. Oh man, for sure that's gonna happen on Horde Night. Alright, let's go. Let's grab that. I'm just gonna throw those out. Ammo. Let's just grab a lot of it. Actually, shotgun shells I don't need. Oh no! We're taking the slugs. That's right. Where is that thing? Okay, let's take the other one. It's more repaired. Wait, I have too many guns. Man, I want to use all of them. But we need all of this stuff on our belt. Alright, let's leave the Magnum. Man, that's unfortunate. I wanted to just like blast with the Magnum, but I think the slugs are gonna kind of function in the same way for me. What time is it? 21:05. Alright. I can't believe that many zombies showed up. Yeah, hashtag Hardworlder, no doubt. Alright, so we'll show the base off afterwards, unfortunately. You see the sky is turning red. Repair kits. Let's just repair all the guns up, like 100%. Because why not? We have 11 beer on us. 11 beers. If we need more than that, we may have issues. Woo! They're still falling in. Oh, the lights! Ah, we gotta go. Come on. Now I'm all trying to hurry. Oh, man. What are y'all doing? Like, seriously? No time. No time! And I'm sure the lights will last. It should be fine. Man. Of course. Well, here's the Horde Night. Like I said, it wouldn't be Hardworlder without all this nonsense going on right at the last minute. Yeah, it's kind of like, it looks like all lit up. Hey, zombies! So it's like, this was the idea I wanted to test, and it totally works. You can stand underneath them, and they will run over the edge. But this is kind of like some of the issues I was talking about with the spacing of pillars and ramp blocks here. So we still get disco zombies all hanging out down here. Oops. Let's see if we can't go get those other lights turned on. Got this. Oof. You can kind of see... Oh, there's a cop. Hey there, brother. Kind of see how the lighting... It helps in some ways, but it also creates some pretty fierce shadows. Cool. Let's go. Boy. Well, that didn't work. Oh, there are all my zombies. They're just like chilling, tearing up my ramps for no reason. That's weird. On Horde Night, I've never had them do that before. I bet it's because I was trying to run out there. Yeah, that's the base lit up. Man, these are, for some reason the exploding crossbolts are not doing it. They're normally like my favorite thing of all time. Alright, you gotta be careful which main bike we use. My goodness! Look at all that light. And you might think, a T1000, that's way too much light. You'll never need that much. But you'd be wrong. Because once you get down there, it's weird. Like, it's really, really dark. And I understand that the lights are above the cap and everything like that, but even when they were all underground, they were still that way. Alright. Yeah, so it's like you can kind of see down here, but it's still like, it's still pretty dark overall. Hey there, cop. Oh wait, where are you going? No, you were totally stuck there. Where are you going? Get back here! What? I went like right through him. Ooh, game, I disagree. No, no, no! Get away! Switch. Ooh. Got him. It's the crawlers who are the smart ones. They kind of just like hang around on top. Every once in a while they'll fall in. But yeah, this is definitely a base style where you just want to walk around and shoot at crawling zombies. You will have all of them that you could ever want. Oh, he unstunned himself quite quickly. Let's stick with this then. Oh, no. Oh, back up. Oh, she's still alive. She's gonna bite my feet off. I don't know how she ended up with no legs and no arms, but that's rough. Ow! Oh man. But yeah, like the original idea was to have the cap down far enough that they wouldn't all break their legs. Like most of them, maybe hopefully just some of them. But that way they would land up here and then kind of have to run down the spikes to get to me. There's some shotgun sniping with this thing. We have a ton of ammo for it, so we might as well use it. Made like 200 rounds for this thing. It's pretty rocking. But I do want to get up top. What time is it? It's almost 1 a.m. Yeah, we should get up top. Good. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill this cop. I did not realize was here until just now. Man. Switch. Come on. Woo! Okay. Did not get that guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up here. Blast these disco zombies. Hopefully. Oh, nice. Threading the needle on that. Good times. I don't remember where the other one is. We'll look from up top. Yeah, I need to get up there so I kind of want to fight some zombies up around on the cap for a little bit. Just run around and shoot All my fun ammo. Got all these bullets. Not as necessary when they've all got broken legs. Or are crawlers. Oops. Look at them all! You're killing my max alive, crawlers! Yeah, this thing, man, this thing was so much fun to build. It was a lot of doing. It was a lot of doing, but my goodness. It was a good time. Still didn't get him? At this point, I'm just like, why not, right? We've got tons of ammo. Oh, our leg's still spraying. He's really fast. Alright. But at least having the mini bikes up here, everything is, well, it's actually a little too well lit. Crumply. So we can just send a hot one at him. And then finish him off with the AK. Right behind us. Oh, I'm stunned! Stunned! Forgot the beer! Hey! It's like, that zombie right down there I want to get rid of. No, he's still alive. He's gonna disco dance for the rest of the night. Out there eating up my max alive count. I can't believe that dude's still alive. Okay. Yeah, the mini bikes really is the only like way I could see to light something of this size. Because the console would just like completely crash if I tried using like I don't know, street lights or spotlights, anything really. Pretty sure it would just completely die. Try to shotgun down a cop. Nope, he's gonna pop. Get away from me! This thing is fun, like the slugs are not bad. It was a good time. Man, this dude is still down here. We got this. Got him! Ow! Dude! Alright. Got a feral. Oh, we got a busted leg. Let's use the SMG for a bit. We got a ton of ammo for this thing as well. It's a good time. It is super fun being at this point in the game where you just like wreck everything. Oh, dog! Dog! Ah! Voice cracked! Oh, get off! Get off the... Alright, we got this! We got this! Surprise! Oh, man. I should have brought my rocket launcher. I have two 600 rocket launchers and I've never used either of them. Yeah, pew pew! Blasting all the things. Oh, come on, crawlers. Oh man, look at all these spiders running through here. Oh, he's heart beating already. Boom! Alright. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm stuck! I'm stuck! There's bodies! It still seems to have the same spread of, like... Buck... Never mind. I was gonna say it had the same spread of buckshot, but that is not the case. It does slow them, which is super deluxe cool. I guess it has a slight amount of sled, right? There's like 5 slugs in there. Woo! That's it? That's the Horde Night. Good times. Ah! Wolf! Get off! My aim is bad, you gotta work with me, man. You gotta like, just like run straight into the end of the barrel for me. Would be super helpful. Alright, we got you, lady. Woo! Alright. So yeah, that's the space. All lit up and looking ridiculous. See that lady fall off? Like roll all the way down. But yeah, it is pretty cool. Like, I do like the amount of light that you get from the mini bikes. But at the same time, once you're down there, like, you can't hardly see, especially if you're underneath the cap at all. Even with the lights all being down in there, underneath the cap, like I said, it was still really dark. Like, look at all that shadow. But it does make the base look super deluxe cool. Check that out. Big dance party standoff, indeed. But yeah, I like this thing a lot. Woohoo! Alright, let's get back in there. We're just gonna leave the bodies. I guess what we can do, actually, we can turn off, hey, we just had some zombies spawn in. And that's been one thing about this. This space takes up so much space. Like, even aside from being here, like, we have zombies spawning in, like, 3 or 4 different sections of the map, right? So, like, we'll fight some zombies over here, and then a group of zombies will spawn over here, and then, like, a wandering horde will come through this way, and then we'll have another group of zombies spawn here. It's been pretty nuts. It's been pretty nuts. Like, we're up to 16,000 kills. It's not like I've been trying to do that. I just can't get the zombies to leave me alone. Man, this thing is fun. I need to use this more often. It's just like, they're super expensive to make. Yeah, shotgun slugs are nuts. Like 5 bullet tips, 3 bullet casings, and I think it's 5 gunpowder? Or is it 3? I can't remember. Alright. Good, good, good. Boop. Yeah, it's easy. Like, the mini bikes do last overnight. Like, no worries on that. And you just, like, you know, hit them with a repair kit afterwards. Which bike did we... I think we jumped on the right side. Yeah. There have been times I tried to turn this thing off and I couldn't figure out which mini bike was on. Well, I guess that was just like when I was finding out there were actually 2 mini bikes there. Let's see. Oh, antibiotics. I can't believe we found enough schematics to fill out both of our bookshelves and then have extras. Okay, so where were we? I was trying to show the base off, and then like 10 jillion zombies showed up. Oh yeah, I was just showing off the inside. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk around for a bit, show off the base a little bit more, and then that'll probably be it. We'll just kind of end up at the top. Hey, as long as the mini bikes stay inside there, we're alright. But yeah, there is something weird about the coding in the game, like it will teleport the mini bikes out. Someone was mentioning it's to keep the mini bikes... Oh, did this battery die? This one might have died, I don't think I repaired it. But yeah, it's to keep the mini bikes from getting stuck underground. Rip battery. But yeah, you just hit that with a repair kit, it'd be totally fine. Ready to go for the next Horde Night. But yeah. And the cap being this far away from me, I think that's what it does, or that's what did it, was that it's far enough away from me that the zombies still sprint over the edge. Like the Ukiyo base, I was standing right beneath their feet, and they just would not run over the edge. Let's see here. Ooh. Yeah, and the reason for the 4 doors is I used to do setups like this, and I would only have one door, you know, like right in front, made sense. But all the zombies go to one door. So if you have a door on all 4 sides, even one that you can't use, it divides the zombies up so they're not all beaten on the same doors. But, yeah, this was kind of all set up yesterday. Like, there's so much space down here, and it was just all kind of, I had all my stuff crammed together when I moved in, and I never fixed it all. So I just kind of made a couple of little spaces. All of those red blocks down there are cabinets. So I have all my supplies in there. We got stuff in the lockers, I think stuff in the desk. Yeah, just everything we need for like our crafting. So this is basically armor and weapons. This is like construction and things like that. And then we've got our like concrete section, smelting items, stuff for the forges, and this is all like crafting and tools. And I'm just kind of pretending that like a lot of cool stuff is displayed on the shelves there. Like it looks really neat, I assure you. But yeah, this is actually part of the shrine. When we found the bedrock while working here, I had the idea to build, you know, a shrine for it. So these were originally all wood, and then the iron sitting on top of it. This has gone through a couple changes, just as I needed the support to go from bedrock all the way to surface or the top pyramid. So this is actually supported all the way through, and underneath this is bedrock. So we put the platform directly on top of the shrine and just built on top of that. So this thing like totally altered the design of the pyramid. The pyramid was supposed to be flat on top, but I built this thing and the stone was just like, no, we need more space, and then so like I created like an upper portion here. And we even did like a fun like for Horde Night, like the first Horde Night here, before I even started building, we built the shrine and then had a Horde Night there to like, you know, do the sacrifice of the zombies to the building gods and all that fun stuff. It was kind of some great lore building. It was a good time. Yeah, we just got all our stuff here. It's kind of fun. I've been using a lot more candles in my games because the electricity is still really rough on console, and I love lighting. So if I had this many lights instead of candles, this game would be wrecked. And torches are the same way. They really eat your frames. Yeah, mostly just kind of open. There's just... I could really have put the entire base, everything I needed in here. Absolutely everything. That's fun. It's fun to kind of have it all separated out. Let's go ahead and head up top. And kind of the idea for this was like I said, this is my midway point, right? This surface level. So this was looking down into the pyramid. Then you go up this way. This is looking up into the inverted pyramid on top. So I tried to make it as symmetrical as I could. That's why we have these doors here that you would not really want to use because you would end up with broken legs for sure. But it does complete the symmetry of the look of the base here. So maybe saw this a little bit when I was up here a while ago. Just kind of living quarters, got everything we need for good living. All nice and cozy and comfy. It's kind of all set up. And we got our bookcases are all set now because we found 10 jillion and a half schematics. But yeah, this is the first time I'd used any, like, floating blocks. I'd never used any... Let's walk around with a beer. I'm nervous around all this glass with that shotgun. But yeah, I'd never really used anything floating in the game before. I always try to make things be grounded, or look grounded, you know? Because these blocks are supported. Like, they're supported all the way to bedrock in a lot of cases. They just are separated by floating in between the ramps and things. Yeah, this is where I put my gardens. I said they take up a lot of space. There's not a lot of room for planting. Like, there's only rows of 2. You can fit 14 in each one. So you still get a lot of use out of the garden. You can plant a lot of things up here. And where these are, these burning barrel setups, because basically it's just a burning barrel inside of there. But these are supported to bedrock. These are my pillars that go from bedrock all the way to here. And that's what's like holding up a lot of the catwalks and things like that. So both of these here go all the way down to bedrock and are totally supported. So that was a ton of fun to kind of work with. As well as this. So like these are attached to this because these are both plates. So the game considers this a solid space, but you can just like walk through it. You can get a great visual distance between them. Being able to see inside is really fun as well. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can see all the way through the base at the top. Yeah, everything is floating. You can see underneath there. It's just attached to the ladders. Then when you get up here, this is the only part that's touching up here. Visually, is just the stairs here. Yeah. Oh man, and the sun's coming out. Alright. And there it goes. It was nice while it lasted, you know? Yeah, I really enjoyed getting to set up the observation deck. So you can just kind of see down at the base. It's really, really fun. Just kind of check everything out through there. This was kind of tricky to get all in place. To get it all to stay up. And I wanted something in the corners here, but I tried to build a couple things and just didn't look right. So we just went with something super simple. Just kind of like in the feel of the base and also like the floatiness. And it's all supported by, you know, the power of the stone and all that fun stuff, you know. The heart of the pyramid. All of its many, many names. And of course, at the end of the game, my dude is starving. He's like, feed me, you jerk. He's been a super mean boss this entire game. Oh yeah, and you can see most of the glass loads in from here, which is kind of neat. Yeah, you can see it. It looks pretty cool. I do want to do a water build at some point. And someone pointed out to me, I didn't even notice it. This is basically like an asterisk, right? And that's the same thing you get when you upgrade the iron grates. So you get a bunch of asterisks right there on those as well. Hey there, eBay. Indeed. I still play this. I still play all kinds. We just finished a like 400-hour playthrough. This is what we built. So yeah, we're still rocking it on console here. This is a good time. trying to think of where. I guess this is just probably just the safest place to end it. I was gonna go down so you could see the base from a distance with all the pillars and everything. This is good. This is good. You can see the carnage from the Horde Knight. We may have killed many a zombie. It's a great time. But yeah. Well, let's have a beer. Just kind of hang out. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody who's been like super, supportive and following me through this whole thing. Like like I said, this is the longest project I've ever worked on. Somewhere between 350 and 400 hours for just this one base. I've never done anything like that before. Have they fixed anything? We have not gotten any updates, for like the last couple of years. So if you've played it anytime since, I think it was July of 2017 was the 1.18 update or something like that, then no, they haven't fixed anything. Oh man. But yeah, this has been super cool. Like, I'm really excited to kind of get on to the next project, get on to the next build and everything like that. And I had thought about jumping on and kind of getting into the Ukyo build right away today, but I kind of want to take a bit of a break from 7 days, just for a little bit, like for the rest of the day. So I think what I'm going to do is take a short break and come back, and I do have a Borderlands playthrough that I was working on. So I think I'm going to just hop around and, shoot up some stuff in Borderlands, just have a good time, and then kind of get ready to do some Ukyo tomorrow. And then when we get that finished, we'll be starting a new game, and I am super excited about that. I cannot wait. But, yeah, like I said, I really appreciate all the support throughout this series. It's been really awesome. And, yeah, hopefully I'll have a chance to see you all doing some Borderlands here in a bit. I'd say probably 15-20 minutes. Yeah, new game hype for sure, Lorvax. We're gonna start a new game, and we're not building anything. Take that 7 days to die. We're not even gonna build. No base. Oh man. But anyway, y'all take care. Thank you all again, and yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all here in a bit. And hopefully you all enjoyed this series. It was really fun. It was super fun to work on this. Oh, you're most welcome, Gem Nation. I'll be back on probably here in like 20 minutes or so. But, yeah. Y'all take care. I take it easy. And, man, I can't believe it's done. I'm just so excited. Anyway, I'm gonna take off. Yeah, I'll see y'all around. Bye.